Hey guys, it's Dr. Molly. So, indecision. We have all suffered from indecision at some point. What is it? Well, it's ego's way of keeping you A, from the present moment. Present moment is where life occurs, right? And B, it keeps you from moving forward. So it keeps you stuck in the same space. Literally, it's chaotic energy when you're thinking of something over and over and over. Should I do A? Should I do B? Should I do C? It's chaotic energy that's just bouncing back and forth between each option. You're literally going nowhere. Sometimes the inactivity is actually very strategic and helpful instead of that chaotic energy bouncing back and forth. So the bottom line is what? How do we move through indecision? The very first thing is you create space. You create space between you and whatever it is you're jumping about. So what that looks like can be, depending on how quickly the decision needs to be made, maybe it's taking an hour away of simply not thinking about your options at all, a day, a week. It depends upon the urgency of the decision. And in that time, the second thing you do is you be present to life, to what's actually going on. Every time the situation comes up in your mind that you are indecisive about, you let it go. Come back to exactly what you're doing in the moment. So be present to life in the meantime. And then the third thing is, at your set interval, at the time that you said you were going to come back to things, come back to it. But instead of just tuning into a thought process, tune into your body and how you feel. There's a technique you can use in terms of feeling a yes and feeling a no. And that technique is literally sit in a quiet place and you can ask yourself a question and ask to feel what a yes feels like. You can start as simple as a black shirt. Let's say you're wearing a black shirt. You ask, am I wearing a black shirt? And you ask to feel the response in your body. If you're wearing a black shirt, you will feel the yes in your body. If you're not wearing a black shirt, you'll feel what a no feels like in your body. Sounds very, very simple, but this technique will help you tune into what is a yes and what is a no. So at that set interval, when you have come back to readdress the situation you're indecisive about, tune in to how you feel, into your body, what's your yes and what's your no. Address the situation from that standpoint, and then move forward. If it's meant to be, space is never, ever going to stand in the way from what is in your highest good. Until next time, peace in.